What's up, everyone? It's Doug the Dog Guy. But wait a minute, this isn't my channel. That's right, I'm now on the Time to Pet channel. Y'all know I'm always talking about how much of a game changer Time to Pet has been for my pet sitting and dog walking business. So the guys over at Time to Pet asked me to come on here and give you my take on some of their most popular blog posts. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing over the next few videos. Today, we're going to start with their blog post on how much it costs to start a pet sitting and dog walking business. For those of you watching this wondering, who the heck is this guy? I'm Doug the Dog Guy. I am the founder of Bad to the Bone Pet Care, and I have been a full-time professional pet sitter, dog walker, pet transporter, and ultimately pet business owner for over 10 years now. My team and I have won multiple awards over the years, and I was recently chosen as the 2023 Pet Sitter of the Year by Pet Sitters International, and I have used Time to Pet to manage my team of 35 employees and over 1,000 recurring regular clients since 2019. I also have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/Doug the Dog Guy, where I post videos sharing my experiences as a pet business owner every week. So as I said, over the next few videos here on the Time to Pet channel, I am going to be giving you my take on some of their most popular blog posts. And if you guys have not checked out the Time to Pet blog or the Time to Pet Academy, this is truly some of the best free resources available for pet sitting and dog walking businesses. I often refer a lot of my own coaching clients to their blog and to their academy because it really is just such great content. But with that being said, I am not going to sit here and read you their blog post word by word. You can go read it yourself. I am going to give you my honest, real opinion on their blog post and walk you through some of the things discussed in this post. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about how much it costs to start a pet sitting and dog walking business. As we go through all of these expenses, I will keep a tracker down here at the bottom of the screen showing you on the left-hand side how much it'll cost to start your business if you do the bare minimum and do everything on your own. And then to the right of that, I'll show you how much it would cost if you go all out and you outsource a lot of these things. Of course, the first expense that you're going to have is registering your business as an LLC with your state. Now, this is something that varies a lot from state to state. The most expensive state is Massachusetts with $500 to become an LLC, or Montana is the cheapest state, only charging $35 to become an LLC. And I am specifically saying to register your business as an LLC and not a DBA, even though you could technically start as a DBA. And I say this because as a DBA, you will not have any legal protections around your business. And as we are working with animals and going in and out of strangers' homes, we really need to have the legal protections that being an LLC will give us. And after you register your business as an LLC, you will also most likely need to get a local business license, either through your city or your county. Now, not everywhere requires this, but most places do, and in most places it will cost a bit less than that LLC registration. Here in Duval County, where I am, it is about $100. After you register your business as an LLC through your state and then get that local business license, you will then need to set up a business bank account. And this is very important because you want to make sure that all of your business income and expenses are kept completely separate from your personal income and expenses. And on the note of this business bank account, I would highly urge you to look at your local banks and local credit unions because a lot of the larger national institutions will have minimum requirements that you have to meet, and they will charge you fees if you don't meet these minimum requirements. That being said, there will most likely not be a cost to starting your business bank account. However, it could cost you up to a couple $100s. Something that is not mentioned in the Time to Pet blog post that goes right along with opening your business bank account is getting set up with QuickBooks. And I highly encourage you to do this because it will make your entire bookkeeping process a lot easier and will save you a lot of heartache come tax season. And it's only $15 a month, so you may as well go ahead and do this. After you have that business bank account set up, next you will want to get your liability insurance. And this is vital because, as I just said, we are working with animals and we are going in and out of strangers' homes, which essentially means that anything can happen at any time. And we have to make sure that we are protected as a business, and we also have to make sure that our clients are protected as well. The cost of insurance is going to vary a lot depending on which provider you go with and what type of coverage you get. But I will just quickly say here that you want to look for insurance that covers the 3 C's. So that means that the insurance will cover anything under your care, custody, and control. And I always say that it's better to have more insurance than you need than not enough. Much like everything else in our lives, the price of insurance has gone up a good bit the last couple of years, and most good general liability policies will be starting at least $300 per year. And I would honestly say to budget for around $500 a year to be realistic. If you want to know more about insurance, Time to Pet actually has a great blog post covering everything you need to know about insurance, so we'll link that down below. So now that you're a legal business and you have a business bank account and insurance, the next thing that you're going to want to do is get branding. And what I mean when I say branding is your logo and your colors and your fonts and any other kind of elements and icons that you want to be associated with the way that your business is presented. Now, this is something that was not covered in that blog post, but it's something that I think is very important because we want our businesses to show up professionally and we don't want our potential clients to be confused. And what I mean by this is if someone goes to your Instagram and they see hot pink and lime green and curly cursive fonts, and then they go to your website and they see these darker colors and square boxy fonts, they're going to be confused about your business and about your brand. And a confused consumer does not buy. Now, this branding is something that you could get started by doing yourself for free on Canva, or you could outsource pretty cheaply for under a couple $100 to someone on Fiverr or Upwork. But this is something that I would highly encourage you to get done professionally as soon as you can afford it. And when you make that leap to professional branding, hopefully within your first year in business, you're going to be looking at about $1,000 or more. So after you get your branding done, the next thing that you're going to spend money on is your website. And this is something that is just non-negotiable in 2024. You know, when I started my business over 10 years ago, you could get away without having a really nice website. But in today's world, we have to have a really nice looking website that performs well. And our websites act as our virtual storefronts as pet sitters and dog walkers. And the cost for this website is going to vary a lot depending on which route you go. But no matter what, you're going to have to buy a domain name, which is probably going to cost around $12 per year. And then if you want to build the website yourself via one of the plug and play website builders like Wix or Squarespace, you're going to be looking at around $20 per month, plus a large time investment from yourself. Or if you get a professionally made website, you're going to be looking at around $1,000 or more. And I will say that I made my first website myself, but it sucked because I am not a web builder. I am a dog guy. So I did pay for a professionally made website as soon as I could afford it. And it's honestly one of the best investments I've ever made in my business. Now, of course, your website can't be your only marketing tool. So we're also going to use that branding that you had made to design and order some flyers and some business cards and some branded shirts. And you may even want to order a magnet to go on your car or some branded tennis balls and pens and things like that as well. I design everything myself on Canva and then order it on Vistaprint. And 100 brochures on Vistaprint is going to cost you around $20, and a branded shirt will cost you around $20 as well. So I would budget for at least $100 for these marketing supplies to get yourself started. Time to Pet's local pet care page is a really great way to market your business for free. And if you're interested in some other ideas about how to market your business affordably, you can go check out the marketing video over on my YouTube channel. Something else that was not mentioned in the blog post that I would highly encourage you do is setting up a separate business phone line. Now, of course, you could put your personal phone number on everything, but A, that is not a very professional look, and B, that will make it impossible for you to create boundaries between your personal life and your business. And it is very important that you figure out ways to put in boundaries like this from the beginning to avoid getting burnt out. And you can actually set up a business phone line for free via Google Voice, or you can spring for a little bit better phone option, something like Grasshopper or Line 2 for only $40 a month. And I would recommend that you set up this business phone line before you design and order those flyers and business cards. That way you can make sure to have the correct phone number on all of your marketing materials. So now that you have your website up and you're waiting on these marketing materials to be delivered, the next thing that you're going to need to invest in is your education. And this is so important to be continually educating ourselves as pet professionals and as business owners. And one piece of education that I think is non-negotiable for all of us is pet first aid and CPR training. And you can actually do this very affordably online through Pet Pro Hero. Their online training only costs about $50. And then after you finish that training course, I would highly recommend that you look into Fetch Find and the Fear Free certification. Fetch Find is an online training tool that only costs about $29 a month, and it will teach you everything that you need to know about being a pet sitter and dog walker. And then the Fear Free certification will teach you everything that you need to know about truly protecting the pet's emotional and mental well-being. And on that note, I would encourage you to look into some of the professional organizations like Pet Sitters International and the National Association of Professional Pet Sitters. Both of these organizations cost around $150 a year to join, but they both offer really great opportunities to take your education to the next level and network with other pet business owners. And really, being a member of these organizations can help you set your business apart as a true professional service. Being a member to either of these organizations can also get you discounts on your insurance and other things. Next, we have to have a way to keep all of our clients' information and notes and instructions organized and consolidated. And we also need to have a way for them to easily submit their scheduling request and their payments. And we also need to be able to prove to our clients that we arrived at the correct time and we stayed the right amount of time and that we walked their desired path with their dog. And this is where Time to Pet comes in. The Time to Pet software does all of this and a lot more, and it's really affordable at only $45 a month. I mean, I honestly say it's a steal at that price considering everything that it does and how well it performs. But to make it even better, you can save 50% off of your first 4 months by going to timetopet.com/Doug to sign up. Again, that link is timetopet.com/Doug, and you can save 50% off of your first 4 months. And I am not over exaggerating and I'm not joking when I tell you that I would not be able to run my business of 35 employees and over 1,000 clients without Time to Pet. So now that you're registered as an LLC and you have your local business license, you've set up your business bank account and set up QuickBooks, and then you had your branding done, you had your website built, you ordered your marketing materials, you set up your business phone line, you educated yourself, and you signed up for Time to Pet. The last thing that we need to do before we're ready to go walk dogs is buy the actual supplies that we will need for the services themselves. And this, again, will vary a lot depending on what services you're offering and what you already have. But at the bare minimum, you will need a pair of good walking shoes, and you will need a 4 or 6 foot dual-handled leash, and you will need to buy harnesses in each size, and you will need to buy poop bags. And I mean a lot of poop bags. And some other things to consider when you're buying these supplies is a pet first aid kit and a clicker to reinforce training commands and a can of pet corrector. And you may also want to buy a fanny pack or some kind of a bag to carry your supplies while you're out in the field. And you're also going to want to buy some healthy, high-value dog treats. And I think all of these supplies will run you around $200 at least. So all of this being said, this means that if you do the bare minimum and you do as much as you can on your own, you're only looking at about $730 to start your dream pet sitting and dog walking business. Or if you go all out on this stuff and you outsource to some professionals, you could be looking at up to $4,000 to start your business. And if you ask me, this range of $700 up to $4,000 to start your dream pet sitting and dog walking business is incredible. I mean, the startup cost for most other businesses would be astronomically higher. If you would like help starting your new pet sitting and dog walking business, I would highly encourage you to subscribe to the Time to Pet YouTube channel and go over to my Doug the Dog Guy YouTube channel and subscribe there as well. I'm going to be putting out videos here on both of these YouTube channels regularly, and I have over 3 years of content for you to search through on my Doug the Dog Guy channel. And of course, all of this content is free and it's here to help you. And on top of that, I would also highly encourage you to go look at the Time to Pet blog and the Time to Pet Academy. Again, that content is free and it is extremely helpful. And after you have taken advantage of all of these free resources, Then you can head over to my website, dougthedogguy.co, to sign up for a private coaching session with yours truly. So, all of that being said, I just want to say a special thank you to the guys over at Time to Pet for allowing me this opportunity to make some videos here on the Time to Pet YouTube channel. And of course, a huge thank you for just producing such an incredible software that makes running my business so much easier. And remember, when you're ready to sign up for Time to Pet, go to timetopet.com/Doug to save 50% off of your first 4 months. And all of that being said, I'm Doug the Dog Guy, reminding you to stay positive.